It is no secret that humans are vain creatures, or at the very least, we cherish our appearance. Because of this, the global beauty industry is immense, with growth projections reaching as high as $379 billion over the next few years. But where is that growth coming from? If you answered skincare, you'd be right. Skincare is by far the most lucrative and fastest growing beauty category today. Current trends in favor of more natural solutions and better health and wellness have contributed to the surge in skincare's popularity. Historically, Western beauty more heavily focused on covering up the undesired and creating bold looks through the use of makeup. But with the growth of feminism, environmental conservation efforts, and the promotion of general wellness, the West is finding themselves turning to the East for advice. While Eastern beauty also uses makeup, in a more subtle way, to achieve that no makeup look, the primary focus has been to accentuate one's own natural beauty by working from within. While many Asian countries are far superior to their Western counterparts in the world of skincare, none have taken the world by storm quite the way South Korea's skincare has.
I didn't know anything about skincare until I started to live and work in Seoul, South Korea. And I was completely amazed at the product selection there was in Korea, and also the real focus on a skin-first philosophy. So every woman and man in Korea, it seemed, really knew how to take care of their skin, and at an early age. They had categories that just simply did not exist in the US, so it was really intriguing to me, and I saw results on my own skin. I firmly believe that K-beauty created a skincare wave. They opened the door to innovations. They've allowed indie brands to come to the forefront of a lot of the skincare trends. They've also widened the appetite for new products, new categories. They've also been a big part of the education around skincare.
The skin-first approach to beauty that South Korea operates on has created the wildly popular trend of glass skin, or bouncy skin. Glass skin can only be achieved when skin is at peak health, where the appearance of blemishes and pores are completely diminished, and the skin remains plump and luminous as if it were made of glass or porcelain. In order to reach such an elite level of skin health, a person needs to have a balanced lifestyle, as well as a hefty and dedicated skincare routine. The prescribed South Korean routine, a 10 to 20 step process that involves multiple levels of cleansing, exfoliation, toner, moisturizers, serums, oils, masks, and so much more. With so many products, the price starts to rise rapidly. And that's not to mention what people are willing to spend on each step.
I've used moisturizers upwards in like $250 range.
The most expensive single item would be around $50. Try not to spend more than $50 for like an essence or moisturizer.
Probably like this really expensive moisturizer that I kind of got conned into buying for about $150.
The impact of K-beauty goes far beyond just brands that are now introduced into this global marketplace. It's actually allowing Korean manufacturing companies to grow rapidly as well. For example, a lot of European brands and US-based brands are formulating their products with Korean R&D chemists and manufacturing plants. So a lot of your favorite brands that are not based in Korea, they are sourcing their innovations from Korea as well. Now when there's an innovative product coming out of Europe, you have to check the back of the product and see if it was actually made in Korea.
This means growth for Korean cosmetic industries. Exports in 2014 amounted to just over $1.7 billion, but by 2017 had grown to over $4.9 billion. And that's not all. In 2014, local production was at around $8.5 billion. But in 2017, that rose to $13 billion. Unfortunately, not all of the financial success of the K-beauty industry is due to good natural ingredients and cute packaging. There's also a more sinister underlying reality regarding the beauty standards in South Korea. Beauty standards in South Korea are stringent, with an incredibly strict view of what is beautiful and what is not. Because of this hyper-obsession with conforming to society's beauty standards, South Korea performs more plastic surgeries per capita of any other country in the world. Plastic surgery is so normalized that it even is common for parents to give children plastic surgery for graduation. While men are also expected to maintain high physical standards, these social pressures are disproportionately affecting women. Estimates of the number of women in Korea who have received at least one plastic surgery procedure range from 1 in 4 to half of all women. These pressures have led to tragedies such as that of model Micky, who became addicted to plastic surgery to the point of injecting black market silicone and even cooking oil into her face. Many critics of K-beauty culture warn against the misogynistic themes the K-beauty revolution can harbor. Such obsession with beauty is obviously not in line with body positivity ideals, and it has the potential to be very damaging to women. Even so, the beauty industry within South Korea shows no sign of slowing down consumption, nor does that seem to be the case outside of South Korea. Western audiences continue to craze over K-beauty trends, and many swear by the influences of South Korea. With beauty gurus supporting across social media platforms and copious products lining international shelves, the K-beauty revolution is likely here to stay.